Hi, this is Foster from The Wall, and welcome to the next episode of The Local Guide to Berlin. And as you can see, I look a little bit different today. So I'm wearing fancy sunglasses, I'm wearing a fancy shirt, my watch is metal, and that's because we are actually right in front of Kaufhaus des Westens, or KaDeWe is known usually, and it's the shopping district in Berlin. And we're gonna show you a little bit about it. So what can you expect to buy here? It's weird because they have a lot of really high-end brands. They also have really good food at the very top level, and they have a ton of really good restaurants on the second to top level. I'm wearing Ray-Bans. I did not buy them here, but they do sell Ray-Bans. However, they also sell expensive stuff. I tried to buy a shirt like this, but white once, and this was in my budget, and I couldn't find one inside in my budget. So just be aware that they have a lot of really expensive stuff, but I'm told as well, depending on what you're looking for, whether it's sunglasses or shoes, they might have stuff in your budget as well. But just don't go in here thinking it's the cheapest solutions. However, we will show you some places just a few minutes away where you can buy stuff at a more affordable price. We just talked about the largest shopping center in Europe, and earlier we did a video where we talked about the largest building which was located in East Germany, being the Fernsehturm. So I guess all the leaders of both the cities were obsessed with how big their buildings are, and they were both named Willy. So, and they had a meeting of the two Willies. I don't know what I'm saying here. I'm just saying that it's clear that the leaders of East and West Germany were men. Behind me is the Kaiser Wilhelm Gedächtniskirche. It's the Kaiser Wilhelm Memorial Church. And the cool thing about this place, well, I would say cool thing, it's kind of weird. So it's a really cool thing is they have an awesome Christmas market. However, this Christmas market also made the news a few years ago because it was a big terrorist attack in Berlin. What happened was someone drove a car into the Christmas market, and that's why you see these barriers right there so that cars can no longer get into this. You see these all the time now on different streets where there's just heavy foot traffic, and cars can go pretty quickly. So it is a lot safer now with this. It's a shame that it exists, but it's still a really cool Christmas market. If you are here in the last week of November, first 3 weeks of December, highly recommend getting a Glühwein here. We are now at Kurfürstendamm, also known as Kudamm. Everyone calls it Kudamm because I cannot pronounce that word, and I've lived here for 8 years. It's very easy right here. This is what you're looking for. There's also something called Kurfürstenstrasse, which I've also been to. I went to a comedy show once in Kurfürstenstrasse, and the very important difference is Kurfürstendamm is the shopping center, Kurfürstenstrasse is the red light district. So I was on my way to a comedy show. A woman who was working on the street came up to me and invited me back to her place, and me knowing where I was, I had to politely decline, and I did it in a weird way. I did it in a way where I just invited her to the comedy show, and she had no interest in going to the comedy show. So they got me out of that one. But just be aware of the difference because it is very easy to confuse, and it's very embarrassing if you're trying to go, to a shopping center, and then you end up having people proposition themselves to you on the street. Behind me is a store called Superdry, and real quick, every single German that I know who's like born in Germany, lived in Germany all their lives, they wear these shirts all the time. So if you want to look like a German with German fashion, please shop here. If you don't want to do that, don't. I've never been inside. We're in front of the Apple Store here in Berlin. Bit different. If you do need to replace headphones or something like that, it's a perfect place to go just to see how different the layout is from like the just general futuristic stores in America, if you are American. Are we saying this because we really want Apple to give us money because we're using an Apple product to film it? Yes, we are, but it doesn't matter. Please give us money. We're actually, you can barely make it out right there. It's Christ Jewelry. I want to point something out because we passed by a Swatch store recently, and there they sell watches and jewelry for $5,000, $10,000 a piece. Just down the road, a couple hundred meters, they sell it where the maximum price is $250 or 250 euros. Sorry, I'm American, I get this wrong all the time. The fact that these are so close together shows you the wide variety of shopping that's available on this street. It's not high-end, it's not low-end. I think we're titling this, Can I Afford Anything Here? The answer is probably yes. Thank you so much for watching. This has been Foster from the Wall. This has been Local Guide to Berlin. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps the channel. And if you're ever in Berlin and want to check out a comedy show, feel free to drop by the Wall.